Hello and welcome to TDP. In today's video, we are going to look at a website where you can take a test on English language, and this test is provided by British Council, and it's a very recognized certification, which you can attach it with your resume, and then you can showcase your language skills. For example, when you go for an interview, or you can attach it to your LinkedIn profile like that. So it's going to be very useful. So let's get into the website. Yeah. So this is the website that I'm talking about. It's called as EnglishScore.com. I'll leave the link in the description. But before you get into this, I want you to know about the CEFR standard for language. For this, I'm going to show you this. Now, this is, a kind of measurement that analyzes a learner's language ability. Okay, so this scale that you see here is suggested by Cambridge, and you don't have to confuse with all these things. The idea is, at the higher education level, you have to be somewhere around B1, B2, C1 or C2. So that means if you are in B1 and B2 level, you are kind of independent in using the language. That means you are not dependent, and you can construct your own sentences. You can try to speak on your own. You can try to understand things, when you read on your own. So that is the level that is with B1 and B2. And if you're in C1 and C2, C1 means it's advanced level, and C2 is a proficient level. So at this level, you're very strong in using English in all the four skills, that's listening, speaking, reading and writing. You're very strong, and you can do things on your own without depending on others, and mostly you do not make mistakes. So that is the kind of level. Okay, so most of us, we are somewhere around at independent or proficient level. Okay, so in case you are at the independent level, then you have to improve your standards to the proficient level. Okay, that is the objective of understanding this chart. Now if you see here, this particular scale is implemented in schools, higher education and even in business. For business, we have something called as business English certification by Cambridge, and they assess you in the same scale, that is C1, B2 and B1, like that. And there are other tests like IELTS and TOEFL where you have a similar measurement, right? So I've already posted a video on CEFR that you can watch it in my channel. It's already there. If you have any doubts, you can refer to that video. So as of this video, I was telling you about a website where you can take a test. Now if you take this test, which is offered by British Council, you'll be able to know where you stand, in English, and it's going to pinpoint you the CFR level. Okay, so one important thing that you have to understand is, you're going to take this test in the mobile phone, and there is an app, and I'm going to take you to this app now. So go to Google Play Store. I don't know about, see, I think you haven't you even have it for iOS platform, so you can go for App Store, which you can find at the bottom of this website. And you know all you have to do is just go for the Android Play Store, and you give British Council English Score. Now English Score is the examination or the certification that the British Council is providing. Okay, so if you download this app, and then you will be able to take the test. And this test, while you're taking, the camera will be switched on automatically, and we call it as a proctored test. Okay, so you cannot refer to other tabs, or you cannot keep moving around, you cannot refer to something. Okay, you have to take the exam in a genuine way. Okay, so this is one important thing that you have to know before taking the test. Now let's get back to the website. So talking about this website, I don't have to introduce British Council to you, because if you are connected with language, you would be already knowing it. So British Council is it's a top level organization that does a lot of things for the development of language, English language in particular. And they provide trainings, they provide courses across the globe, and they have organizations, branches across the globe, and they're doing it a lot. And they are also associated with Cambridge University. Okay, so once you're ready for this certification, which is, of course, if you want to take the test, it's free of cost completely. But then if you want to download the certificate and if you want to have it in a hard copy, then you have to pay some amount. That let's just look into it. Now, if you could see here, this is the sample certificate. It will also have your photograph and your name and your level and your score. Okay, everything will be there. And this includes even the British Council logo. So the certificate will be really good, and you can showcase it in platforms like LinkedIn, or you can download it and then enclose it with your resume. So that is completely up to you, right? Okay, now this, see, can you see here? So this is the kind of certificate that you will get. And whenever you go for an interview, you can have a copy of it to show others your language level. Okay, but then make sure when you're taking the test, nobody disturbs you, and you're not disturbed by any messages or calls like that, because your test is proctored. Okay, try to understand that. And the next thing is, see, there is a basics, they have three plans when it comes to the pricing. So the first plan is a basic certificate, which means it costs around approximately around 800 or 900. Okay, so in Indian rupees. And what you will receive is, you will receive your name and your CFR level, then your score, and the record of achievement. Only these three things will be there. But if you choose the professional certificate, you'll have your photograph. Then you can add that certificate to your resume or LinkedIn, and you'll also have an employer verification ID and other things, and even your skills breakdown is available in the certification. But this is completely up to you. Okay, you can either go for a basic certificate, or you can go for a professional certificate, or if you really want a printed certificate, then you can go for this amount, right? That is completely up to you. And in case if you're not interested in purchasing any certificate, but you just want to know the level, then you can just take the test. Okay, and the score will be displayed at the end of the test. Okay, so this is one thing that I want you to learn today. So that is the reason why I'm suggesting this. Okay, so make sure that you download this app and take the test, and let me know what score you have got, right? And if you have plans to purchase the certificate, that is completely up to your willingness. Okay, I'll see you in next video with an interesting content.